Meghan is in California right now, and you're here, and there's articles left and right about what is happening with these two. So is that a good thing for you in a way that there's so much interest in you?
No, there's definitely not a good thing.
Meghan's PR team have reportedly spruiked a potential book about her life post-divorce from Prince Harry.
The royal family would not be coming to Harry's rescue. They would not be funding a divorce to any extent. And they, at this point, wouldn't really care what Meghan tried to say or do, because Meghan has so discredited herself as a liar, a cheat, and a fool.
Meghan Markle's marriage to Prince Harry is done completely toast. She dumped him in one of the worst ways possible. At least that's the word on the street after shocking details about their shocking marriage got leaked. And get this, allegedly Meghan had been planning to leave Harry for a while now because she allegedly couldn't stand him anymore. Not only that, it's reported that Harry literally repulsed her and she only stayed to keep up her appearances. But it's like she has had enough. Guys, you better grab your seats because you wouldn't want to miss a second of the shocking detail I am about to spill.
He genuinely loved her. I don't think she loved him for a second. But it suited her to stay, and she was the Meghan in the relationship in terms of being because women like that are usually extremely dominant and they know how to play.
So, just when we think Meghan Markle's year couldn't get any more messy, she has decided to prove us wrong. Get this, word on the streets that Meghan decided to call it quits with Harry, and let's just say that this was less of a mutual decision and more of Meghan low-key hated Harry's guts. Apparently, over the years, Meghan had slowly grown tired of Harry. Rumor has it that Meghan was constantly telling her inner circle that every day she spent with Harry over the past year or so was emotionally draining for her. Not only that, after their move to the US, Meghan allegedly grew tired of Harry's clinginess because he would not leave her side. Harry reportedly grew obsessed with Meghan, and it seems like she couldn't take it anymore. Now, according to royal experts, Harry is a complete mess at the moment. Harry is in denial over this whole thing because he can't believe what he did wrong, especially given the fact that just a couple of weeks ago, when all these divorce rumors really got going, Meghan told the entire world she would never divorce him. Now, to make the situation way worse, late last year, Harry had come out to publicly defend Meghan during a time when the whole internet had seemingly turned on her. While speaking at the New York Times 2024 Deal Book Summit, Harry said he was aware of all the rumors going on about Meghan, but he wasn't paying any attention to them because his marriage was strong. I guess Harry was wrong about his marriage. It seems this news from Meghan blindsided Harry because it seems he has taken it hard. According to sources close to him, Harry told his friends that he couldn't live without Meghan. I mean, the dude literally resigned as a full-time royal. Left his family, left his friends, and moved to another continent, all for Meghan. He even started beefing with his brother because of Meghan, and he still got dumped. Anyway, Meghan's relationship with Harry really started getting strained after their move to the US. Harry left his entire life behind in the UK. Most importantly, his support system that protected him all his life, all for Meghan. And it's like she hated the US version of Harry. According to various news outlets, Meghan felt suffocated by Harry's constant need for her attention. And when the divorce rumors started spreading, it seemed she grew further displeased by his need for constant reassurance that their marriage was okay. And she slowly grew to despise this, and it got to a point where she was literally repulsed by Harry. A fact that was made pretty clear during the couple's recent outing at Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour at SoFi Stadium.
Look at this slow motion video from the Royal Grift where they point out she is utterly repulsed by the PDA from Prince Harry. Look at this now in slow motion, and then there is the horror on Meghan's face. Get away from me, man. Oh, but I'm going to have to post this anyway because I've got something to prove to the world.
Now to make matters worse, that same night, Meghan was flooding her Insta with pictures of her and Harry smiling and embracing each other. But according to the Royal Observer, nobody was really buying the "we are deeply in love" Meghan was trying to portray. Now, on top of that awkward PDA video from the Beyoncé concert, people online started making comparisons from the pictures taken that day with Harry and pictures Meghan took with her former partners from her previous relationships. And royal fans said it was obvious from her body language, Meghan did not want to touch Harry for a second longer than was necessary. It was like she was annoyed and couldn't wait to pull away the second after the picture was taken. Body language expert Judy James believes Meghan was actively trying to fight the infamous 7-year itch by posting those pictures. According to Judy, Meghan's intensified PDA may be her way of reaffirming the world of her bond with Harry. Meghan wanted to double down on their apparent romantic connection for the whole world to see. However, Judy likened her body language to a romantic scene out of an episode of Suits. In short, Meghan was basically leaning into the typical glamorous, over-the-top romantic signs. Now, the timing makes sense. The 7-year itch is a well-known theory that says couples may experience a dip in satisfaction or begin to question their relationship around the 7-year mark. By visibly ramping up her PDA towards Harry, Meghan may be trying to show that their love was strong, but it only came across as if she was faking it. Anyway, according to Meghan's inner circle, Meghan had been miserable for months leading up to the Beyoncé concert, and after their failed PDA attempt, Meghan allegedly got pushed over the edge and couldn't take it anymore. Harry's alleged obsession with her had gotten too much, and that's when she is rumored to have broken the news to Harry, who apparently started sobbing uncontrollably, begging her to stay. Now, once news of this rumor got out, fans were quick to join in and voice their opinions. Goodbye, Meghan. Nobody cares about these two lazy grifters if they divorce or not. Meghan has destroyed Harry's life and he doesn't even know it yet. I can't wait to see every title stripped away from her and being sued for using it improperly. I feel offended, and I'm not even British. She never loved Harry, he was just a means to an end, the only way to get everything she wanted because she was too old for her last job and Suits was getting rid of her, so she trapped horrid Henry. She never loved him. She acted at the engagement, and it was very obvious, flashing her eyes at him saying how beautiful her engagement was and that it was perfect. Only had it for a few months and she had it changed. Says it all.
Increased focus on whether Prince Harry rushed into marrying Meghan Markle because they both felt her biological clock was ticking. According to the Daily Mail, the eager prince brushed off his brother William's warning to take it slow because she was already 35. They quote a book by the well-regarded former Vanity Fair editor and royal insider Tina Brown.
Now, royal experts say that the divorce news didn't exactly shock anyone at the palace, as they had predicted this for a long time. Meghan had been causing a lot of chaos in the royal family, and they knew it was only a matter of time for her to get tired of Harry, especially given the fact that the royals noticed that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's popularity in the US had taken a noticeable dip, and that raised eyebrows. Royal commentators and PR analysts noticed that the couple's public image, once hugely celebrated in America, had started to cool, especially after the initial wave of sympathy and support following their royal exit. Several key moments, like the release of their Netflix docuseries, Harry's memoir Spare, and controversial interviews, generated massive media attention, but they also sparked growing skepticism and Sussex fatigue among some American audiences. Now, this dip in likability didn't just affect their brand. Insiders in the royal family say it may also have intensified pressure on their relationship. You see, high-profile couples like Harry and Meghan don't just navigate personal issues, they're constantly managing public scrutiny. When the tide of public opinion turns, especially in a place where they've positioned themselves to thrive like the US, that external tension can creep into their private life, fueling speculation and internal stress. The divorce rumors, though officially unconfirmed, have gained traction in tabloids and on social media, further worsening their relationship and image. And things are reportedly so messy that given the big mess Meghan created in the royal family while she was leaving for the US, the royals fear that this divorce would just make things even worse, so much so that it's reported that Harry would get iced out of everything, even Prince William's coronation. And given that the brothers have reportedly not spoken in 2 years, partly because of Meghan, the royals' PR team has been busy preparing for the inevitable media frenzy once the news becomes official.
I'm told, and I see the wisdom of this, that in fact the royal family would be very happy to leave Harry to flounder because they understand that she would be neutralizing Harry, and if they came to his rescue, they would be involving themselves in unpredictable melees down the line.
Now, this divorce speculation comes as Netflix chose not to renew Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's $100 million deal, which in itself marks a significant turning point in their relationship with Hollywood and the media. While there is still the possibility of one-off projects, the move suggests a noticeable decline in confidence from the streaming giant that once heavily invested in their post-royal appeal. You see, their initial documentary, Harry and Meghan, released in 2022, was a major success and attracted huge viewership. However, Meghan's latest show, With Love, Meghan, failed to replicate that impact. The show received poor reviews and low engagement, and even became the subject of ridicule by comedians like Whitney Cummings and Katherine Ryan. Their jabs suggested that the show was less about entertainment and more about sending veiled messages to the royal family, portraying Meghan as increasingly out of touch with her audience. Adding to the scrutiny is journalist Marina Hyde's bold speculation that Netflix might be strategically holding back, waiting for the official news of their divorce, which could become a ratings bonanza for them. Marina even jokingly suggested that Meghan might be about to maximize her Hollywood comeback. "I would have married Harry, got the 2 kids, got divorced, then ran back to Hollywood to be Julia Roberts for my 40s, but she's not followed that plan," Marina joked.
Long-form expose I did not see coming. There is this. A few years ago, a rumour began circulating around the book world about another prospective project for Meghan. This story, which a person with knowledge confirms the broad details of, was that Meghan's team had a conversation with a publishing house to gauge interest in the idea for a potential book. The concept, for which there was no written or formal proposal, was post-divorce.
Now, as harsh as it may sound, it wouldn't be a surprise to see Meghan try and make a post-Harry comeback and capitalize on the divorce. She might go back to acting or something, maybe even drop a book about Harry. As for Harry, it's going to be tough for him, especially given that he ruined his relationship with his family for her. Now we will just have to wait and see how he will survive without her. Anyway, let me know your opinion in the comments. And don't forget to check out our other videos for even more juicy celeb tea. Till next time, bye y'all.